Hello, Professor T. It's me, Rhiannon, and today for my weekly assignment, week 16, I'm going to be talking about the approaches to music therapy. More specifically, my three favorites: the humanistic approach, the behavioral approach, and the Northrop Robbins approach. So let's just go ahead and start with the big dog, the one that's probably the hardest to achieve as a music therapist. The Northrop Robbins approach. I consider myself to be somebody who is musical. I play guitar, ukulele, a little bit of piano, drums, and I play trombone when I was younger. I have a lot of instruments under my belt, so I think that's why it interests me the most, because my biggest issue that I face so far in music therapy has been singing, and singing in front of people, in piano class. It shakes me to my core every time I do it. But just getting out there and playing the piano, or getting out there and playing guitar in a guitar class or something like that, is that's my dream. I love to just make musical music. Instrumental music is the proper term. So I think that's why I find it very interesting. Improvisational, I do that a lot whenever I'm going through something, any emotion really. I could be happy, I could be sad, I could be struggling with something, and I turn to music. It's an outlet for me, and it truly is a happy place, I would say. I know that it was only for piano originally, but thankfully it is a spread to guitar, which is what I would consider my main melodic instrument to be. And it would be, I know it would be a lot of extra training, but it's something that I think would be really, really, really cool. Next is behaviorism, and I think that's so cool because when I took my psychology course in high school, I'm talking about B.F. Skinner and the Stanford Prison Project, and learning that through repetitive reward or punishment is will change the way somebody behaves, is I think it's super cool. It's called conditioning, I do believe. I just think the idea, I think B.F. Skinner did the thing with the dog, or Pavlov did something where if a mouse did something, a treat would be released. They'd pull a lever and the treat would be released. So the rat began to understand that, hey, I pulled this lever, I'm gonna get a treat. And I just think that's cool because I think a lot of people in today's society consider animals to not be obviously as smart as us. But it's applicable to humans too. If someone gives you attention, you're gonna go back to them. Or if you do well at your job and you get a pay raise, you're gonna continue to do well because you know that eventually you'll reap the benefit of a pay raise. Things like that. It's really the same basis, just one's with rat and food, and one's with humans and money. I think that's really cool, the studies behind it and everything like that. Plus the Stanford Prison Project. That's obviously something very terrible, but I think it's important to know about. Next, and the last one, is going to be the humanistic approach. I think if I were continuing in music therapy field, it would definitely be the one that I use the most. That along with Northrop Robbins, but as I said previously, that takes years and years and years of practice. So for the humanistic approach, it relies a lot on songwriting, and I think that's applicable to everybody. The use of the hierarchy of needs is applicable to everybody, my bad. We all fit somewhere on it, whether you're typically developing or non-typically developing. You still need food, you still need shelter, you still need water, things like that. You need safety, love, you need self-esteem, and then eventually you reach self-actualization at some point. So I think that's cool that they tie that in there because, like I said, it's really everybody falls somewhere on it, and everybody needs everything that's on it eventually. I like the idea of songwriting and improvising. I'm so sorry, I keep stuttering. But I think that's cool because, and as well as song sharing, because I think everybody does that. Not everybody's able to make music, no, but everybody's able to listen to music, and everybody is able to get something out of music that helps them in some way, shape, or form. So I think it's probably one of the most, if I were to continue music therapy, it would be the one that I would use the most, because I think it's just a cut, clean, dry thing that everybody could use. So thank you for listening to me ramble for 5 minutes. Yeah, thank you.